Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika, and this is what you should be watching. Okay. So, have you seen this? Have you seen that? No? Well, go check it out. All right. Let me know if you liked it, if you didn't like it. And thank me later because I think you will. All right. Basically, with my what you should be watching videos, if this is your first time finding my channel and you're not familiar, what I usually do is give you guys a list, no specific order or genres, okay, usually from 5 to 20 things. That's just different movies and TV shows that I have watched or that I'm currently watching that I think you might want to watch, okay? Sometimes you will hear me put things into categories such as honorable mentions, what I'm currently watching, coming soon, hidden, if you were under a rock and you missed it, okay? And old school classics favorites, all right? And so today I have like about 10 to give y'all as a short list because I actually did a what you should be watching video about 2 weeks ago where I told you guys on the movies and shows that was coming for this month, March, right? And so if you haven't seen that one, go back and check that out. Go back and check all of them out if you want to, okay? Hopefully if it's not one in this one that you like, it might be one in one of the other ones that you like that you've never seen that you might find interesting. And so go ahead and check that out, all right? And so, like I said, I have about 15 and we're going to go ahead and get into it, okay? So first we have Master with Miss Regina Hall. That actually came out March 18th, okay? And that is on Prime. And it basically just says that it's two women who strive to find their place at a prestigious New England school, but they begin to experience some sinister events, okay, y'all? And so anything with Regina Hall, I try to support. I'll try to watch. That is my plan for tonight, all right? And then we have DMZ on HBO Max, okay? This is based on the comic books. It's starring Rosario Dawson and Benjamin Pratt, and it's directed by my girl Ava DuVernay. I love her. So right off the bat, I already want to check this out. I think it's 2 episodes out if I'm not mistaken. This is on HBO Max. And so DMZ is set in the future, okay, during the Second American Civil War. And the dystopian miniseries follows Alma, a medic from NYC, who was desperately searching through New York and Manhattan Island for her lost son, okay? And the island is now demilitarized, okay? And so Alma's skills and talents provide hope for those who still reside there. The miniseries has just 4 episodes, okay? And so you might want to check that out. I don't know if it interests you, okay? And someone had asked me, I actually had this in one of my previous what you should be watching videos. I talked about it briefly, Upload, and we was discussing whether it was going to get a season 2. I actually hadn't heard anything about it, but when I was recently on Prime checking out for the Regina Hall, I did see that there is a season 2 up there. So if anybody is interested, it's up there. Go check it out. If you have never seen it before, then go ahead. Now you got 2 seasons you can binge. Basically season 2 is going to be more so dealing with the fact that Nathan must deal with his realization that his death may not have been an accident, okay? And trying to reconcile the fact that his snooty, overbearing ex Ingrid has opted to Upload to be with him forever, all right? And this show presents a future where technology allows the dead to maintain a presence while heavily commercializing the afterlife via corporate greed, okay? So if you've never been up there with Upload before, check it out. I know season 1 was good. I haven't had a chance to get into season 2 yet, but that is what I basically am trying to get into this weekend, okay? Then we have a documentary. If you into those, I've been trying to make sure I throw some documentaries in, okay? We have Badvegan on Netflix, okay? Badvegan, Fame, Fraud, and Fugitives, okay? Apparently, this lady had and this is a 4-part documentary, okay? And this is about a celebrity restaurateur, okay? Apparently, this was a New York hotspot, and she was very famous, had a lot of different celebrities that used to stop through. I didn't even never hear about her before, but She was supposed to be the queen of vegan cuisine, okay? And all of a sudden she went from the queen of vegan cuisine to vegan fugitive, all right? She apparently ended up getting mixed up with some man, okay, that she ended up marrying, okay, this mysterious man, and he claimed he could make her dog immortal, all right? And so she fell in love with him, and after falling in love with him, her life as the vegan restaurateur, finds her, you know, basically started rearing off the rails, y'all, okay? Apparently, she started being accused of stealing money, of not paying, you know, her workers and things of that nature. They're saying that she stole from all the employees to finance the lifestyle of her husband, you know, this guy that says he can make her dog immortal, and that his name was Anthony Strong, and he got her to transfer more than $1.6 million from her business account to personal accounts, and then sent him $1.2 million, in which he ended up spending up the money in Connecticut casinos. Unable to pay, they eventually went on the run. And so that documentary's on Netflix now. That sounds pretty interesting. I'm like, girl, what? Okay, the things people do, right? And then we have from on Epix. I actually had Miss Jean. I love her. She's always commenting. I appreciate it in the comments, telling me that this was good. Then I seen E-Man, who's another YouTuber, up here doing a live, and he talked about it. Okay, this is on Epix. It's one season out, and it says the residents of a small town search for a way out when unknown forces keep them from leaving, all right? So I just started that one, all right? And I'm like, okay, 2 people talking about it in one day. Let me go check that out. So I thought I would share that with you guys too. And now I'm going to get into some old school classics, all right? I love these movies, all right? I don't care if it's on TV. I don't care if I get in the mood and I got to throw it on the DVD, whatever. And this is the first one, all right? And that is The Professional, all right? And The Professional has Matilda, who is 12 years old, but already familiar with the dark side of life, okay? She has an abusive father, you know, that basically stores drugs for a corrupt police officer. She has a mother who neglects her. And, you know, Leon lives down the hall, who happens to be a hired hitman for a mobster named Tony, okay, but always taking care of his houseplants. And when her family is murdered by a DA agent Stansfield, Matilda basically ends up running, of course, to Leon, you know, to get his help. And she actually wants him to try to train her so that she could learn how to, you know, go after these people and avenge her family's death. That is one of my favorites. I never get tired of that movie. And I'm like, I thought I would just share, okay, just in case anybody may like it too and be like, hey, I didn't see that in a minute and I want to go back and watch it. Or in case you never seen it before, okay. And this is one that I actually was talking to my niece about, and she said she never saw it. So I just thought I'd come up here and mention it to y'all. And by me watching the Adam Project, I realized I'm really into time travel and stuff, okay? Like I said, I like all genres. So the next 3 is kind of on that scale, all right? So first up, Time Traveler's Wife, okay? Chicago librarian Henry DeTamble suffers from a rare genetic disorder that causes him to drift uncontrollably back and forth through time. On one of his surgeons, he meets the love of his life, Claire, and they marry. But the problems and complexities of any relationship are multiplied by Henry's inability to remain in one place. So in other words, if you've never seen it before, Henry basically can go from past to present, but he has no control over it. He doesn't know when it's going to happen. It just happens, and he starts to feel it when it is happening. So just imagine trying to live your life with your husband, and he can't control himself at all and know when he's going to, you know, be able to be there with you and when he's going to disappear. One of my faves, okay? If you've never seen it, check it out. And then another one that I like, Butterfly Effect. Now, they have, I think, like 3 of these. I'm talking about the original, the first one with Ashton Kutcher. Of course, if you want to watch all 3, go ahead, knock yourself out. You may like them. Not saying the other ones aren't good, but I just really, really like the first one. And so that is a college student named Evan Trombone. You know, he is afflicted with these painful headaches, okay? They're so painful that he frequently blacks out. And while he's unconscious, Evan has the ability to travel back into I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just stumbling with my words today. Back in time to difficult moments in his childhood. He can also, you know, alter things in the past, okay? And so, but when he alters these things, okay, of course, changing the past drastically changes the present, and Evan finds himself in alternate realities, okay? And they ain't always good ones. And then last but not least, I'm going to go with Frequency as my last old school favorite classic. This is with Dennis Quaid, and it's basically John Sullivan. You know, there's no question he would undo events of October 12th, 1969, when a fire took the life of his father, who of course is Dennis Quaid, who is a firefighter. And now John may get what he wished for, okay, but it may also be much more than he bargained for. And of course they tried to make a TV show out of this. It didn't do too great, but the movie I love. And so guys, that is my list for today. Oh, one more actually, okay? This is coming soon come. All right. Lifetime has been putting out a lot of movies every Saturday, okay? And I've been checking some of them out. Some of them have been pretty cute. And so this would be coming April 16th, 2022 at 8 o'clock on Lifetime. It's called Wrath of Seven Deadly Sins. Wrath, a Seven Deadly Sins story, okay? And this is actually going to be with Michelle Williams and Miss Tina Knowles, okay? Beyonce's mama. And Michelle Williams from Destiny Child is in a movie together, okay? And Williams is going to play Charity Jeffries, a single lawyer who meets a charming guy named Xavier, and after dating and spending time with him and, going on dates and in the bedroom and everything seeming like it's working out good, she introduces him to her childhood friend, okay, Roger Tompkins. But despite knowing that this is just a platonic friendship, there's no chemistry between them, apparently Mr. Xavier can't handle it. And he starts showing his true colors and becomes a very jealous, possessive man, okay? And abusive. So, that ain't good. But that will be coming to Lifetime April 16th if anybody is interested in that. That is the coming soon come. So, yeah, guys, I think that's going to be my list for today for what you should be watching. If you like anything, like I said, and you check it out, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know that too, okay? If you know anything I should be watching, make sure you come back and tell me about that too, okay? Let's discuss. Let's talk about it. I want to hear from you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Till next time. Toodaloo.